that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi, marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, this project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination, an experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and mirrors commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
Here you leave today and enter a world of
Mickey Mouse! A world of princesses.
A world of villains.
And heroes.
Raise your sabers!
A world of other worlds.
A world of all the favorites. A world of throwbacks. A world of...
for whatever you love. Infinite worlds await.
Open your eyes.
Think of the one place you've always wanted to see.
This is where our magic comes from.
They say if you dream a thing more than once,
Please, please, please.
it's sure to come true.
Everything you see exists together in the great circle of life.
There are stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun.
I told you she was tricky.
Life is full of possibilities. What do you want to be remembered for?
The world is in our hands, and we gotta do something with it.
I just want to say a word of thanks to all the artists, the workers, and all of you. The young and the young in heart. You helped make this dream come true.
Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome into another edition of Burnin Source Tour Live. Glad to have all you here in the building with me. We are live on tour, ready to talk about some Disney magic. So last night, if you missed it, probably one of the greatest live streams I have ever done. Pitching to you all Pleasure Springs, where from this place carries an island energy full of possibilities. One of the most impactful, joyful, and most exploratory lives that I've ever done. And for this live right here, what we're going to do is we're going to basically burn down Frozen Ever After. I know. How dare I know. The cruel, horrible, despicable man that I am. Tearing down, burning down, destroying a ride the children love. I know. Just sad. But hey, listen, things get destroyed all the time. But in place of that, I have not one, not two, but three concepts that I truly think can bring something new to the Norway Pavilion that hasn't had in a while, which is culture. Frozen is a huge intellectual property that Disney utilizes way too often, and it is oversaturated. I mean, Frozen is in everything: the merchandise, the food, the drinks, the cosplayers, this, that, and the third. And it's time to burn it down. I'm sorry, it really is. It's time to burn it down. It's time to destroy it. It's time to say your final goodbyes. How do I say goodbye to good times and bad? It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. So let's get to it, because higher is waiting, low is available, but either way, we got to go on to it. Yes, indeed, we do. As you can see here, we have the fireworks here. I once again called my good friends at Disney. I asked, hey, can y'all get those fireworks up again for me? They said, Braylon, your family, of course, what you asking us for? So, of course, the fireworks are live right now for us here virtually. So thank you, Disney, so much for that. Before we get started, I just want Florentin to know that we're going to bring some joy to this live. I got some people who know about that, so roll it.
Hey, good morning, America. Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money. Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here this morning.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good.
Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, where? Ginger.
So we're going to bring some joy to, my friend. Yes, we are. Give me one moment, everybody. 13 people here. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Glad to have all you here. Thank you for being here. All right, everybody, here we go. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is a me. Hey, everybody, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Really, though? Really, I'm frozen? Really, I was frozen in a frozen live? Okay, I guess that's what I get for trying to burn down, destroy, and cause hell to a ride that people like. Okay, my bad. Really? I don't have time for this. Okay, do you not see that we got fireworks going off behind us here live right now? You want to say something? Okay, fine. Give me a moment, y'all. Somebody is calling in right now, and they have something to say. I don't know why. Now, I already told them that the plan was to burn, destroy, and cause havoc to Frozen Ever After. I already told them this. The plan is in the works. Okay? The wheels are in motion, and there's nothing that can be done. I am not sorry to say it. I'm going to let them speak. Here we go. Oh, my God. Just...
Snowman coming through. Pardon me. Hello. Wow, you are tall. Hello, friends. Made of magical snow. I'm made of magical snow. Ooh, like that. Nice. This is a nice one of these.
So Olaf said it was a nice one of these. Well, I think me and Phil could put you in it, right? But before that, we have to line the suitcase with dynamite, right? And we have to make sure it's at the highest quality, right? Because listen, Olaf loves the sun. So what better way to bond Olaf with his love of the sun than to put him in a suitcase and let him and the dynamite bond? You know, I think that is a Walt Disney World dream come true, ladies and gentlemen. I really do believe that. I believe it so much that I think some applause is about to come in right now. And there it is. The people have spoken that Olaf can go into the... He said, listen, why are you getting mad at me? Why are you getting mad at me? Why the people are applauding this? Okay, let's go back to the clip because this is what Olaf said, okay? Let's watch Olaf again. We're going to watch him 2 more times. Say what he liked, okay? Let's just watch. Good Lord. Trying to let the snowman have a voice, okay?
Ooh, like that. This is a nice one of these.
He said it was a nice one of these. One more time. This is what Olaf said, okay? I'm not making anything up. He said it was a nice one. Me and Phil are trying to make his dream come true. Why are y'all against Olaf having his dream come true? Olaf, I am so sorry. I am ashamed. I am beside myself. I'm disgusted with these people's behavior. Now, we're supposed to be dreamers and doers and uniters of people living out what they want to do, and you want to be in a suitcase and be with dynamite, and we're just trying to make that happen. I expected better out of y'all. I really did. One more time from Olaf. Olaf, what do you think about that suitcase?
Ooh, like that. This is a nice one of
Oh my God, just what other way, you know? No, he's looking for the suitcase, obviously, Florentin. But you know what? Maybe he is melting overseas. Let's check in live right now with a very good friend of mine. All right, man. Let's check in with my good friend, my good virtual friend, Eric Morton, who is in Paris right now, and he's there with a sighting of something melting. Now, me and Phil were trying to make Olaf's dream come true of being in a nice one of those and let him blow up. But y'all are being so rude, nasty, and hateful to me and Phil for wanting to make Olaf's dream come true. But it looks like he might be melting overseas. Let's check in with Eric Morton from WDW News Today, Walt Disney World News Today.
Yeah, someone got this video. The high-tech walking Olaf animatronic featured at Disney Adventure World was caught on camera having a rough first Monday on the job. Opening a new theme park can be stressful work, especially if you happen to be a breakthrough walking snowman animatronic in France. And a clip that's quickly gone viral online. One guest in a new frozen area Olaf had a little bit of trouble. In the clip, we see Olaf in the middle of an impressive, highly animated performance when suddenly the animatronic comes to a complete stop. For a brief moment, he stands motionless, eyes wide, and twiggy arms lowered. Seconds later, it becomes apparent that the catatonic snowman is starting to lean backwards, gradually leaning further and further back before dramatically crashing to the ground.
And he's gone. See,
then
we
his
would
turret
did that in the
nose
suitcase.
went flying off.
You would have some
and he was
dignity.
rescued by alert cast members on
But
the scene. I think we'll see some more of this. These new, really high-tech sort of what's my word? Autonomous animatronics. These are high tech, but they are prone to this. This happened, by the way, with the dragons at Epic Universe and pretty much every animatronic figure that's ever been created. But they scurried him away, and he made a quick recovery and was back meeting guests soon thereafter. So happy recovery, Olaf.
Mommy, is Olaf dead? He's made of snow. He wasn't supposed to live anyway. Baby! Why you gotta be hateful? He's a snowman. Okay, you love Frosty is a legend. That's different. You are snowman discriminating. I'm black. What the hell is wrong with you? I'm not discriminating. Frosty and Olaf are both white. You know what? Let's roll. Let's roll. Let's roll. Okay. As I gather myself mentally, let's roll on to Frozen Ever After. Welcome to Frozen Ever After. No, Frosty the Snowman. Really? Are we really? You know what? I'm not about to play with you. Let me get on the big screen. My finger is in your face right now. I am not about to play with you. With you. I'm not about to play with you. No, I'm talking about Frosty the Snowman. All right, let's get to Frozen Ever After, everybody. Here we go. So here we go, everybody. Frozen Ever After and Anna and Elsa's Frozen during our musical reversing shoot dark rides at Epcot, Hong Kong, Disneyland, Tokyo Sea, and Disney Adventure World. The attractions feature scenes inspired by Disney Animation's 2013 film Frozen and the 2015 short Frozen Fever. Really? Florentine, you got upset with me about for Frozen to burn it down as a title, but they had Frozen Fever, really? Because a fever means it's hot, so that means people were going to melt away anyway. See, I was trying to look out for Olaf. I was trying to actually be a responsible storyteller like Disney was, okay? All right. His first installation at Epcot opened on June 21st, 2016. Using the ride vehicle's track layout of the former Maelstrom attraction, a version of the attraction opened at Hong Kong Disneyland on November 20th, 2023, and Tokyo Disney on June 6, 2024, with one more scheduled to open at Disney Adventure World in spring of 2026. In June of 2015, then Disney Chief Operating Officer Tom Staggs revealed that plans for a Frozen attraction were discussed prior to the film's release, but were accelerated after the film's worldwide success, responding to whether converting a portion of the Norway Pavilion into an attraction base or fictional place was appropriate for a showcase. Staggs stated, if the goal is to give people a taste of something like Scandinavia with the Norway Pavilion, then Frozen will only increase the extent to which people will be drawn to it. To me, it doesn't seem out of character at all. Disney also released the first details of the new attraction and revealed its final name, Frozen Ever After. The attraction uses the same ride vehicles and course that was used for Maelstrom. The animatronic figures. Shout out to Jose, the bird. Yes, indeed. For the attraction, feature improvements in facial animation that was first used on Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Which opened in 2014 at the Magic Kingdom. The audio animatronics are also the first ever all-electric audio animatronics, with previous audio animatronics using either pneumatics or hydraulics. While there's no new songs in the attraction, some of the original songs for Frozen has revised lyrics written by the original composers. In May 2016, Disney Parks revealed that the attraction will open June 21st. That year, opening day, the wait times were over 5 hours long. Lines started at the China Pavilion. Epcot employees gave out ice cream marbles to guests in order to keep cool in the hot sun. In October 2025, it was announced that the attraction at Epcot will receive upgrades to its 3 audio animatronics of Elsa, Anna, and Kristoff using update technology currently in the newer World of Frozen attraction at Hong Kong Disneyland. The ride updates debuted on February 12th, 2026. So, let's look at some reviews from Frozen Ever After. Here we go. So this is from Google. The ride itself is fun. Of course, it runs the course showing different events from Frozen. At one point, there was the inevitable Let Go sing-along for half a minute. Even 1 second is too damn long, y'all. Let's keep it a buck. Then the boat ran backwards for a bit. The ride ends with a giant drop in huge splash that everyone gets wet, especially if you sit in the front row. Overall, it was one of my favorite rides in Epcot. All right, here's another review. A charming 4-star ride that beautifully captures the movie's music, characters, and spirit. The animatronics and scenery are delightful, true to the film. That said, the ride is very slow and quiet, short with 2 gentle dips. The wait's over 30 minutes. It's hard to justify. Perfect Frozen fans, especially kids. But I want to go out of my way for a second ride. So that person said they would not go out of their way for a second ride. That's not good at Disney. That's not good. That's not good. We don't like that. We're not here for it. No. That's why I'm here. Let's keep going. A must for any diehard Disney fan. My niece loves it. It's also a hard pass for my Epcot loving hubby who remembers the old Norway ride, Maelstrom, which was simply left for Frozen IP. So, see, it's a hard pass for people who actually remember what Epcot was supposed to be. So, see, this was not just me and Phil hating on Frozen, okay? I want that to be out of everybody's mind, okay? We have the right to like what we like and like what we don't like, okay? It's not personal, all right? Although I will say, you know, I don't think kids should see a snowman fall down a carrot be off of the nose. I don't think children should see that. So I feel sad for the children. Okay, that's as much sympathy as I'm going to give an IO animatronic snowman. Okay. Olaf is Rocco. You know who Rocco is? Sesame Street. Rocco's a rock. Let's see here. It's also a hard pass from my Epcot loving hubby who remembers the old Norway ride, Maelstrom. Which was simply a refit of for the Frozen IP. Maelstrom was a dark and somewhat scary ride. Nothing changed for the new ride except the look. The boat ride and tracks are still the same. It's still dark, just no longer scary unless you're afraid of giant snow monsters. Then it may be a little scary at one part, maybe. But if you don't have that old ride in mind, don't find giant animatronic snowballs to be frightening. It's absolutely fine. The animatronics in general, and specifically the screen projectors that make up the faces, are noticeably aging. Noticeably aging, noticeably aging, Florentin. Maybe, just maybe, it is time to let this ride go. In the words of Elsa, maybe it's time, maybe the ride is showing itself. Yeah, you see how song lyrics can come back to haunt you. But no fear, we have solutions. Florentin's like, you are having way too much fun with this. In the words of Daffy Duck, you are despicable. The ride could use some renovating. I did not read these reviews before the show. I did not read these reviews before the show. But don't hold your breath. Disney's track record for taking care of its older rides isn't great. If you want stunning tech, go ride Guardians of the Galaxy and skip this ride entirely. Skip this ride entirely. Now, it's not fair that I am roasting and debasing a ride without you seeing it. So we're not going to be able to play the music because Disney is known for copyright. So I'm just going to mute it, okay? Shout out to 4K Walt Disney. There's Frozen Ever After.
Get too tired to walk, so I just hold on to
Very nice exterior, I will say, very nice. There are some positives. There's the inside.
Boats leaving for the North Mountain. To Elsa's Ice Palace today. It should be a real hoot and a half, yeah?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, I would.
This is the big one.
Is that?
Did he really, with steam, draw a Olaf face? You know, Mario from SSG4 doesn't like Among Us. I'm feeling the same way about Olaf. Let's continue.
Philly cheesesteak? Yeah, boy. Hot Pockets.
No! Sorry, just force a habit. Okay, let's continue.
Making everyone a snow summer day. You're going to the ice palace. Spread your out. It'll be so beautiful.
Tell us the story again, please.
On a day very much like today, our Savior tasted an unselfish act of true love. And
I'm doing this to improve this. That's the only reason why I'm watching this. Otherwise, no. Okay? Alright? Let's continue. Okay, wait a minute. Was that like projection mapping with that? Okay, that's decent. Decent. Okay, it's not like okay. The thing I did with Pleasure Springs is not this. Okay, let's put everything into perspective. That's cute. It's very cutesy. That's very mindful. That's very demure. Okay, let's keep going. All right. For the first time in forever, I am confirming in my mind why I purposely, mentally shut off this world of Disney. How do you have a snowman that cannot draw for his life? Okay, not knowing a song. Okay, all right. Listen. So, is he the tinless Is he the Tin Man without a brain? Is that what's going on here? Now, I've never ridden the ride, okay? So I listened. This is my first time watching it in full, okay? Now, hey, listen. You know what? Let's go back to what Olaf said, okay? Listen.
Snowman coming through. Pardon me. Hello. Wow, you are tall. Hello, friends. Who's made of
We're not
magical
friends.
snow? I'm made of magical snow.
Snow is Frosty the Snowman.
Like that.
That's a suitcase.
Nice. This is a nice one of these. Snowman coming through.
No pardon you. No. And he said he liked the suitcase. Okay? All right. Let's go back to the ride. Here we go.
For my sister's magic night.
Are you ready to see Elsa?
We're ready. For the first time with you forever, we get to share this frozen fun. Just the limits and break. No, it's free. I'm free.
You're not free. I'm trying to let it go. I let all this go. I'm so glad you know that. We're letting all this go. No, you're going to fall tonight. No, we're stopping the storm tonight. That's what we're doing. We're stopping the storm. Well, guess what? The cold never bothered you anyway. Guess what? The cold never bothered you. The hotness is going to handle you tonight. That's what we're going to do. We're going to burn all this down. Okay? Right? We're going to burn all this down. All of it. All of it. We're burning all of it down. As you see these fireworks that are going behind, we're using all the fireworks to burn all that down. So I'm glad Elsa is understanding we're letting it all go tonight. Okay? Now, Floridan is not liking what I'm saying right now, but we have to do this. We have no other choice. It has to happen. We saw the reviews. Disney doesn't take care of its old rides. Some of it's aging. It's long lines. So it's more of a problem, okay, than a solution. So, sorry. What you want me to do? What do you want me to do? You saw the thumbnail. You know my voice is David. You know why you're here. What do you want me to do? Okay? All right, we're almost done. Okay.
We, the wanted. A Jaro wanted in the new episode.
It's time for a new kind of value menu. Hello, Panera's new Mix and Match menu.
When I finally do, but frozen things do in summer. Gotta, just makes sense. Winter's a good time to stay in colorful for you. Over and I'll be a happy snowman. Exactly. Life is a
Okay. All right. So this is a very hard assignment, right? Because we have our overused property that nobody asked for in the parks, right? We have oh my god, shit, why does this exist? Okay, I'm trying to be positive. I'm thinking of my sister who said be nicer to Disney this year. I'm trying, sissy. I'm trying. It's very, very difficult. Okay. So what's positive about it? We can burn it. No, that's not positive. Okay, some of the projections were nice. That was cute. Now you already know you can blow out, fog and everything. So it was decent, so I guess that. And the ride was over. Was that good? No. Okay. Well, listen, I'm trying here, guys. I really am. Okay. So listen, I have some ideas. Okay, you know what? Yes, they did use the boats from Maelstrom and the track from Maelstrom, so it's not completely gone. So that's a genuine positive, Florentine. Thank you. Just I need a man to help me get out of this, because this man did all this. Okay, he started Disneyland. He had Epcot, and he evolved what entertainment, media, and culture is. Let me bring him up. He's going to help us hopefully get my mind regulated out of that and into a creative state where we can save Norway. Norway is better than being that. Okay? All right? Let me bring Walt Disney up. Give me a moment. Okay, Walt Disney, I need your help, brother. So this is my friend Florentine, Walt Disney. It's nice to see you again. My friend Florentine and a lot of his friends, the Frozen fans, they really love this ride, and I tried to be positive. I really did. Some people say I'm being a hater. I'm being Kraus, and every other, name but a child of God. But hey, listen, I just say what needs to be said. I call stripes and songs like I see it, and the ride sucks. I'm sorry, Walt. And listen, I know that, you allow everybody to be creative, but not everybody deserves to have a checkbook to make stuff. So can you please just let us know that the magic, the imagination, and the wonder can still be real? What do you have to say to my request, sir?
To all who come to this happy place, welcome. Disneyland is your land.
All right, y'all. We got some work to do. Oh, y'all didn't give us an easy assignment. Good Lord. fun. That's right. Now. Oh, I love what we do over here. I do. Yeah.
This is a global event as Walt Disney World, Disneyland Paris, Tokyo Disneyland, Hong Kong Disneyland, and Disney Cruise Line join Disneyland in celebrating 50 years of magic.
Oh, come on. Once again, the 50 years of magic.
It's the happiest celebration on Earth.
Disneyland is dedicated to the ideals and the dreams that have created America, with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
A source of hope and joy and inspiration to all the world. Walt, thank you for regulating my mind, sir, because I was kind of scared for a minute with what we just saw, but Walt has assured me that everything is going to be A-okay. It's good. Maybe I'm just overreacting, right? Maybe I'm being a little bit extra, but hey, listen, I got some stuff, so let's do it. So the first one is the Rose Parade. So for those of you who don't know what the Rose Parade is all about, it is literally the biggest celebration of roses. And for those of you who don't know about roses, let me show you something with roses in Norway. Give me a moment. So this right here is called rose painting. I had no idea about this, but it's called rose painting, rose mousing or mailing, or rose modeling. A Scandinavian decorative folk pairing that flourished from the 1700s to the mid 1800s, particularly in Norway and Sweden. Rose painting began to be called damaling in 1901 for the regions Darkhala, where it had been most popular, in Kerbet in the 1920s for a characteristic trait, but in Norway the old name still predominates. Besides terms for local variants. Rose painting was used to decorate church walls and ceilings. Then it spread to wooden items commonly used in daily life, such as ale bowls, stools, chairs, cupboards, boxes, and trunks. Using stylized orientation made up fantasy flower scroll work, fine line work, flowing patterns, and sometimes geometric elements, giving rose painting its unique feel. Some paintings may include landscapes and architectural elements. Rose painting also utilizes other decorative painting techniques such as glazing, splatting, marbleizing, and manipulating the paint with the fingers or other objects. Regional styles of rose painting developed, and some varied only slightly from us, while others may be noticeably distinct. I had no idea about this, and so when I was trying to think of this, I'm like, wow, rose paint, that sounds cool. But then I thought about the Rose Parade. Give me a moment.
live on New Year's Day. Celebrate a beloved New Year's tradition with a 136th Tournament of Roses Parade, presented commercial-free. Great American Family is now your new home for this historic parade. Enjoy the pageantry, the beauty, and tradition that makes this one of the longest-running parades in the U.S. The 136th Tournament of the Roses Parade, presented by Honda, is live January 1st at 11 on Great American Family.
So that's the Rose Parade. So y'all ready for this Rose Parade, the ride? Y'all, I am so excited about this one. It is a Disney property, but it's never been done in a ride. And I think you guys are going to really love what I have in store for you. Here we go. So Rose Parade, the ride, location replacing. Yes, we are replacing Frozen Ever After. I know. Replacing Frozen Ever After in the Norway Pavilion Epcot concept. Rose Parade, the ride is a colorful, magical boat ride celebrating the symbolism of Norwegian folklore and Nordic nature. Guests travel through enchanted rose gardens where different colored roses represent elemental powers tied to nature, emotions, and mythology. The attraction blends Scandinavia folklore and natural landscapes and vibrant floral magic with a parade-like progression of rose-powered scenes. Let's keep going. Here is the Rose Parade, the ride story. Guests board boats and float through the Valley of Roses, where Nordic magic awakens roses that controls different forces of nature. Each garden is ruled by a guardian rose spirit, and each rose color has a musical theme and magical power. The ride culminates in a grand Rose Parade finale where all powers unite. So opening scene, Rose Valley. I'm going to show you the pictures, and yes. I didn't ask ChatGPT to put that picture in, okay? It's just inspiration for the ride. Let's keep going. I didn't ask it for that either. Let's keep going, y'all. Here we go. So, power, source of all rose magic. Color, multicolored, glowing roses. Ride moment, guests drift into a glowing Nordic valley where thousands of roses bloom under the northern lights. A narrator explains that roses hold the power of nature and spirit. Soundtrack, Awakening of the Roses. By the way, I do have a little something for you. Give me a moment. I've created a soundtrack for your Rose Parade concept. It blends sweeping orchestral arrangements with traditional Norwegian folk elements to capture the magic of the Norway Pavilion and the unique powers of the roses. The track is ready for you to listen to right here in our chat. Enjoy your journey through the floral wonder of the ride. Here we go.
Velkommen, travelers, to a world of floral wonder. Let the white rose guide you with its light of purity. The red rose awakens the power of love within your heart. And the golden rose unlocks a future of shining prosperity.
Right? Imagine
Velkommen, travelers, to a world of floral wonder. Let the white rose guide you with its light of purity. The red rose awakens the power of love within your heart. And the golden rose unlocks a future of shining prosperity.
One more time.
Velkommen, travelers, to a world of floral wonder. Let the white rose guide you with its light of purity. The red rose awakens the power of love within your heart. And the golden rose unlocks a future of shining prosperity.
Yes, that is a taste of the Rose Parade, the ride. Let's get back to the concept here. Soundtrack, Awakening of the Roses music style, Nordic orchestral, harp and flute, soft choir, lyric sample from Frost and Sun, The Roses Rise, Guardians Beneath the Nordic Skies, Petals Glowing, Spirits Near, the Rose Parade begins right here. Let's keep going. So, in the Red Rose Garden, Power of Courage. Let's see these inspirational pictures here. Here we go. Thank you very much. So, power, courage, and strength, element, fire. Animatronic rose spirits appear as Vikings, guardians of bravery. Flames swirl from giant blooming roses. Soundtrack, Heart of the Flame Rose. Music style, epic drums, Nordic horns, and choir. Here's the lyric sample. Red roses rise in fearless light. Guard the flame and lead the fight. Courage grows from where petals burn. Strength is earned and never spurred. I told you. If I was going to say I was going to destroy Frozen Ever After, I have to put something in there that's going to bring people to World Showcase and showcase the world that we put the world in World Showcase. Let's keep going. Blue Rose Fjord, Power of Wisdom. Here we go. So here it is here, wisdom and knowledge. That's the power. Element, water. Guests float through a calm Nordic fjord filled with glowing blue roses. Mystical spirits whisper secrets of nature. Soundtrack, Whispers of the Blue Rose, rather. Music style, water percussion. Glass harmonica, soft female vocals. Lyric sample, blue roses bloom where waters flow. Ancient truths the rivers know. Listen close and you will see wisdom lives in mystery. So that's the blue rose. Let's keep going. Gold rose fields, power of joy. Let's look at these inspirational photos here. Power, happiness and celebration, element sunlight, a joyful festival scene with dancing rose sprites, soundtrack dance of the Golden Roses music style, Nordic folk fiddle, accordion, hand claps. Here's the lyric sample. Golden petals in the sun, laughing winds and rivers run, sing and dance the day away, joy will guide the rose parade. Let's keep going. This rose here is the rose violet forest, power of dreams. Hey, good sir. Welcome in. Glad to have you here, good sir. I have your pitch ready to go. Right now we are in the middle of the Rose Parade, the ride. Right now we're on the Violet Rose. Power, dreams, and imagination, element, night sky. The ride enters a mystical forest under shimmering auroras. Floating rose petals swirl like dreams. Soundtrack, dreams of the Violet Rose. A music style, Celestia, eternal choir, ambient sifts. Lyrics sample, close your eyes and drift away. Violet roses light the way. Dreams awaken in the night, petals glow with magic light. Let's keep going. Now, here's the finale, the Grand Rose Parade. Let's look at these inspirational pictures here. I'm in the people mover. Understood. All roses bloom together in a spectacular parade of colors. Huge animated rose moves through the scene while all musical themes combine. Final song, the power of every rose. Musical style for orchestra, choir, festival, percussion. Lyrics sample, every color, every bloom chases shadows from the gloom. When roses join as one, magic shines for everyone. The ride tagline, discover the power inside every rose. Why this ride works for Epcot, keeps the boat ride system for Frozen Ever After, celebrates Nordic nature and folklore, colorful and musical like classic Epcot dark rides, strong merchandising, potential roads, colors and powers, and visually stunning finale. And as all the colors come together, right, and they burst, it changes to white rose petals to honor Frozen. Did you really think I was that much of an asshole? I mean, the ride does need to be burned, destroyed, and eviscerated, but I do understand that some people, like our friend here, really do care about the ride. So in some regard, white roses can be a part of this, okay? But there will be no mention of that snowman or Elsa or Anna or the moose, although I like the moose, not too much on the moose, or Elsa or Anna's boyfriend, okay? So listen, now let's see what Olaf has to say about this. I would like to hear his opinion.
Snowman coming through. Pardon me. Hello. Wow.
I'm asking you about the ride. What did you think?
Hello, friends.
We're not
Made
friends.
Magical stove. I made a
We're
magical
replacing you. What do you think about the ride?
Like that.
It's a suitcase.
This is a nice one.
Me and Phil are going to put you in that. Okay? What did you think of the ride? Did you like it? Oh, okay. Olaf is saying go over to Paris to see his genuine reaction. Okay, we're going to see his genuine reaction. Okay, let's see that.
Including this. Someone got this video. The high-tech walking Olaf animatronic featured at Disney Adventure World was caught on camera having a rough first Monday on the job. Opening a new theme park can be stressful work, especially if you happen to be a breakthrough walking
Eric.
snowman
Let's go to Olaf and see what he thinks.
In a clip that's quickly gone viral online, one guest in a new frozen area caught, Olaf had a little bit of trouble. In the clip, we see Olaf in the middle of an impressive, highly animated performance. When suddenly, the animatronic comes to a
Olaf is blown away that Disney can actually be creative. There it is. There, Olaf is blown away. He is blown away. He is blown away. He is blown away. He was so excited, his nose popped off at Rose Parade, the ride. I am so happy that you love it, and me and Phil will definitely get you in that suitcase, the highest grade of dynamite, because you matter that much. Now, Phil, there is something that we have to say to Florian. Florian, while me and Phil lined the suitcase with dynamite, you will have to put Olaf into the suitcase and then close it. So, because you're so connected to Frozen, we just feel it would be best if you just close the suitcase. I know this is very difficult. I know. I know. Me and Phil will be there with Kleenex, with Benadryl. We'll be there with brotherly hugs. It will be okay. It really will. Some of y'all look like, why y'all being so mean? Why y'all being so hateful? Why y'all doing this? You don't gotta be this way. Guys, come on now. Listen, people said it was aging. People said it was long lines. People said that they weren't here for it. So Florian, are you okay with closing the suitcase on Olaf? We just need a verbal confirmation that you're okay. Now, we know it's an emotional thing. We're trying to make sure Florian is okay here emotionally, because to put a magical snowman in a suitcase to his end, it's not an easy thing to do. I mean, it's easy for me and Phil because we don't give a fuck about Olaf. But for Florian, it's not easy. I'm allowing you to put Olaf into a suitcase and close it. I don't have to be that gracious. Okay? I really don't. Me and Phil don't have to be that gracious. Okay? We don't. We are literally giving something new to the Norway Pavilion. That's a gift. It's a gift. Dixie Duck just want to be dusty. So Florian, are you I'm just okay. Olaf exists no matter ride is there or not. You know, that's a, you know what? Let me give you some, that's a very mature response. That, you know what? I gotta give you some applause, my friend. That was very mature. Very mature. I mean, you still, as Olaf is going in the suitcase, right, to go to his tragic end. But it's very mature that you are being that kind and that gracious and that loving. Now, of course, I have a restaurant to go with this. Let's continue. So, to any kid watching, yes, Olaf died in Paris. Yes, he died in Paris. I'm going to finish out the video so you can see how he passed. I'm sorry. I know. Oh my God! Look, Phil, look at this. Some fight back, some bite, some I'm gonna bust you up energy. DeMar will not retire Olaf no matter how you, no matter you have a. Let's see, DeMar will not retire Olaf no matter you heifers want him out. Just saying. I listen. I quite think that me and Phil with our concepts can definitely move him out of there without question. And you know what? Phil, you're right. I think I'm being too mean. Instead of blowing him up to his demise, let's just put him in the suitcase that he said was a nice one of these and just move him to Blizzard Beach. I think that's more humane. I think that's more kind. And I think that's more hospitable. So we'll evolve the plan, okay? And we will just leave him at Blizzard Beach. We won't delete Olaf, okay? We won't do that. Is that better? I'm only doing this because it's a valid solution. Okay. All right. Now I do have a restaurant to go with the Rose Parade, the ride. Let's keep going. So the Rose Garden, there it is. So the Royal Garden restaurant is designed as a glass Nordic conservatory where guests dine in a magical rose garden connected to the story of Rose Parade, the ride. The restaurant feels like the heart of the Valley of Roses where spirits gather. Design inspiration, Norwegian. Same sentiments to the Muppets as long as they can still coexist to make us laugh. Exactly. But you do know the Swedish chef is going to kill Olaf, right? I meant. Sorry, kids might be watching. The Swedish chef is going to play with Olaf. He's going to play with Olaf. Olaf is not going to die. No. Even though the Swedish chef will use a cleaver to do it, he will not die. But didn't Genie make Olaf die in that short Once Upon a Disney or something like that? Okay, let's roll on. Scandinavian botanical gardens, Nordic royal gardens, soft glowing roses representing each magical power. The ceiling is a giant glass dome, simulating Aurora Borealis effects at night. That happens during the play in Hollywood Studios. Spoiler alert. We will have something for you all, I believe, Saturday. I want to see the Super Mario Galaxy movie Saturday, so probably in the morning time, but I'll message Phil Florentin about that because I do want to go see the movie. But then again, I may just stay in the house on Saturday. We'll see. Let's see here. Dining rooms based on rose powers. Guests can dine in different themed garden rooms, each represent a rose color and power from the ride. So the Crimson Courage Hall. So atmosphere, warm fire, light, red roses, climbing wood beams, Viking shield motifs, cuisine, hearty Norwegian comfort foods, menu highlights, flame roasted Arctic salmon, Norwegian elk meatballs, grilled fired root vegetables, lingonberry glazed dishes, signature drink, prism courage berry mead. Mead is very strong, ladies and gentlemen. The Florida Wisdom Dining Room. Atmosphere, flowing water channels, blue roses glowing around stone fountains, soft Nordic music, cuisine style, fresh Nordic coastal cuisine, menu highlights, cold water shrimp salad, Nordic dill salmon, Kojic cod with lemon butter. Mhm. In Nordic rye bread platter, signature drink, blue rose glacier spritz. The Golden Celebration Garden. Atmosphere, bright sunlight effects, hanging lanterns, dancing rose petal projections, cuisine style, Nordic festival foods, menu highlights, Norwegian chicken and herb roast, golden potato leffe, Nordic honey glazed carrots, and summer berry salads. Yes, we are. Listen, I'm trying. We're trying to send him to Blizzard Beach. Now, personally, he said he liked being in a suitcase, so I want to line the suitcase with dynamite and blow him up. Listen, I'm trying to make Olaf's dream come true. Okay, which do you want? Do you want him to go to Blizzard Beach and live, or do you want to close the suitcase on him and let him go? Which one is it? Because we can't do both. Okay, make up your mind. Make up your mind. Make up your mind. Violet Dream Lounge atmosphere. Dim lighting, okay. Aurora Borealis ceiling projections, floating rose petal effects, cuisine style desserts and evening lounge menu highlights, violet rose cheesecake, Nordic cloudberry tart, chocolate aurora cake, and lavender rose gelato. Violet rose, dreaming violet rose elixir. Now, here's the centerpiece dining room. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice IP in order to maintain country culture timelines. You don't want a country culture to be eliminated or de-escalate. Florentin, look at you. Look, you know what? Maybe I should be kinder to Olaf. Nah, I can't do that. I'm sorry. I tried, but you know what? That was a very kind thing you just said. Yes, maintain and expand it is well respected. Absolutely. This is the main dining hall, features a massive glowing rose tree centerpiece, rose spirits appearing in projections, musical modes from Rose Parade, the ride. Every 20 minutes, the restaurant performs a mini Rose Parade show. Lights change colors, including white rose. Yes, white rose to honor Frozen, but no mentions of Frozen. You know how Etna said, no capes, no capes, no capes, no Frozen. No Frozen. No Frozen. But we will honor Frozen. Because we do know that that's an audience that needs to be heard. You can meet Anna and Elsa in Epcot. So they're not going away entirely. They're not. Frozen is really not going to ever really leave Disney. Like that's just is what it is. Just being real here, I go to Epcot for World Showcase. I barely ride Frozen because the ride is too long. So See, even our own wants to get rid of the ride. Not really get rid of the ride, but like, yeah, you see that's a legitimate complaint right there. Let's see here. Let's keep going here. Music from the ride plays. Roses glow in sequence. Give me a moment. after this. Signature dessert spectacle. All right, my friend. Love you, love you, love you. We will continue on here. I got 2 more concepts, and then I'll pitch yours, and then that will be the end of the show. And then we got 1 more show at 8:30, y'all. That Park Place touched that spindle and fell asleep. You'll find out why I'm at 8:30. The Rose Parade Dessert Garden, a giant shareable dessert featuring rose-shaped macaroons, berry mousse roses, chocolate petals, and cotton candy rose clouds. Restaurant tagline, where every rose tells a story, merchandise tie-in, Connect the Gift Shop sells rose-powered jewelry, rose garden perfumes. Glowing rose cups and Rose Parade plush spirits. Give me a moment.
The honor, no, the privilege to go forth and rescue the lovely Princess Fiona from the fiery keep of the dragon.
Oh my God.
If, for any reason, the winner is unsuccessful, the first runner-up will take his place.
And so
on and so forth.
Some of you
may die. But it's a sacrifice I am willing to make. Let the tournament begin!
I see all the Frozen fans. Pitchforks to Bryland. Pitchforks, pitchforks. Listen. All of this will die, but it's a sacrifice we're willing to make. Yeah, I can promise you the director of Frozen is not going to like me and Phil, never. I promise you that. Let's keep going, everybody, because this is not the only concept that I have here. I got to show you the outside of the ride. You know, it could still be an opportunity, my friend. It could still be an opportunity. So you see here the red rose, blue rose, yellow rose, and the white rose. Mm-hmm. And then look at this. Yes, you will be floating on those. And then here's the grand parade at the end. Now, this is all blue sky. Okay, but that is Rose Parade, the ride. Okay, that's the first one. Okay, that's the first one of 3. See, Florentin, I told you, my man, we were going to make sure that the ride was going to be better than what was. And sometimes change is hard. Even I don't like change myself. But you gotta admit, this is a pretty good swing. This is a pretty good swing. If you're gonna replace a ride like Frozen Ever After, this is a pretty good swing. And not to mention too, the Rose Parade airs on ABC, so it would be open year round, right? So there is that one. All right, y'all. More to come. Let's get to it. So here is this concept right here. Check this one out. Midnight Sun, a Norwegian summer voyage, a new signature attraction for the Norway Pavilion at Epcot at Walt Disney World. Here we go. So, core idea: Midnight Sun, a Norwegian summer voyage, replaces Frozen Ever After with an original cultural adventure celebrating one of Norway's most magical natural phenomena, the midnight sun, where the sun never sets during the summer in areas above the Arctic Circle. Instead of a movie-based story, the attraction returns the pavilion to its educational, mythical storytelling roots, similar to the original Spirit of Maelstrom, but with modern Disney ride technology, immersive projection mapping, and emotional music. This is my second pitch to replace Frozen Ever After. Here we go. So, storyboard concept. Guest board, solar-powered Nordic exploration boats departing from a harbor village, preparing for the Summer Solstice Festival. Your voyage follows a magical journey through Norway as the sun refuses to set. A mysterious sun spirit of the Arctic guides guests through fjords, forest villages, and Arctic landscapes as day blends endlessly into night. So the ride system will be a enhanced water ride trackless hybrid. Similar path to Maelstrom but modernized. Features rotating boat platforms, projection map, fjords, animatronic wildlife, aurora lighting effects, a slow backward moment through icy waters, and a 360 dome finale. Ride length 6 minutes. Queue experience: guests explore a Nordic coastal village while preparing for the Midnight Sun Festival. Interactive elements, fish nets, and harbor crates. Norwegian folk instruments, a moving sun clock that never reaches sunset. Stories about life above the Arctic Circle. Educational displays include Viking navigation, Norwegian fishing culture, Arctic wildlife, summer solstice traditions. So scene one is harbor departure. Guest board at a peaceful harbor, a Norwegian host welcomes travelers. Follow the sun north where the day never ends. The sun hangs low on the horizon but never sets. Fjord of endless light. The boat glides between towering cliffs. Audio animatronics. Puffins, seals, and eagles. The sun spirit appears glowing light across the water, guiding the journey north. Music swells with Nordic choir vocals. Now we're in the Forts of Legends. The boat drifts through a magical forest. Here, the attraction nods to Norwegian folklore or Norway folklore. Troll silhouettes dancing like spirits whispering trees. A playful troll animatronic briefly blocks the path before men pass. Arctic wildlife coast. And guests reach the far north above the Arctic Circle. Animals appear. Reindeer, puffins, Arctic fox, seals diving into water. The sun is still glowing low in the sky. The sun never sets finale. Boats enter a 360 projection dome. The sun slowly circles the horizon instead of setting. The music reaches a powerful Nordic orchestral finale as the sun spirit says, "Where light never leaves, the story never ends." How cool is that? And that's actually a real phenomena that happens in Norway. So bringing Norway into this 6-minute ride, bringing back the world, putting the world back in World Showcase, right? when Florentin said that you got to impress me, I'm like, sir, I don't think you know who I am. But I also knew that I could not bring anything that did not make any sense. Whenever you are giving a suggestion for something that relates to reality, you have to bring it. It has to make sense, and you cannot come weak. And so even though I'm not from the Norwegian culture, I wanted to make sure that with any of these, that the Norwegian people felt that they were seen, that they were heard, and that they were embraced for the culture that they are. So let's keep going. Exit experience. Guests enter a Midnight Sun Summer Festival market. Food and retail additions could include Nordic berry pastries, salmon street food, Nordic summer drinks, handmade Scandinavian crafts. This would lead directly into the pavilion shopping area. So the soundtrack concept, music style, Nordic orchestra, Norwegian folk elements, unearthful choir, new progression, peaceful harbor, majestic forest, mystic folklore, Arctic wonder, triumphant sun finale. Composer style inspiration, Nordic cinematic sound similar to film set Scandinavia. Why this ride works for Epcot, returns the pavilion to culture and geography, true to Epcot's educational mission. Visually stunned, the Midnight Sun is a natural phenomenon rarely represented in theme parks. It's timeless, not tied to a movie. The attraction never becomes outdated. Perfect for nighttime Epcot aesthetic. Guests leave the ride stepping onto World Showcase Lagoon sunsets. At night, this is a bonus idea. At night, the pavilion lighting could simulate the midnight sun glowing along the rooftops, making Norway one of the most photogenic spots in the park. Now, of course, there's a restaurant with this too. Solstice Table, Feast of the Midnight Sun, a signature dining experience from the Norway Pavilion at Epcot at Walt Disney World. So Solstice Table, Feast of the Midnight Sun is a signature sit-down restaurant located at the exit of the new Norway Pavilion attraction celebrating the Midnight Sun phenomenon. The restaurant tells the story of Norway's summer solstice feast, where communities celebrate endless daylight with food, music, and gatherings along the fjords. Guests feel like they are dining in a glass wall lodge overlooking Norwegian Fjord where the sun never sets. Story atmosphere. The restaurant is set in a coastal solstice lodge where travelers gather after their voyage through the land of the midnight sun. Large panoramic windows simulate a moving Arctic horizon where the sun slowly circles the sky rather than setting. Lighting shifts subtly during the meal to recreate golden fjord sunset, soft Arctic twilight, bright midnight sun glow. Live Nordic instrumental music occasionally fills the room. So the restaurant design architecture inspired by modern Scandinavian lodges. Design elements include natural pine wood beams, Nordic stone fireplaces, hanging lantern chandeliers, fjord mural glass walls, and driftwood sculptures. The centerpiece of the restaurant is a massive sun sculpture chandelier that slowly rotates above the dining room. So Fjord Hall, the main dining room overlooking the simulated Fjord horizon, capacity 220 guests. The Arctic Circle Room, a smaller dining chamber themed to northern Norway, feature Arctic wildlife murals, reindeer carvings. Starlight ceiling lighting, 90 guests. The Solstice Terrace. Outdoor patio facing the World Showcase Lagoon, perfect for Epcot nighttime spectaculars, 120 guests. So this will be the menu, everybody. Cuisine blend traditional Norwegian dishes with modern Nordic fine dining. Star smoked Arctic salmon board, Norwegian shrimp toast, pickled Nordic vegetables, and fjord mussels in dill cream. Entrees. So you have the Midnight Sun salmon glaze, Atlantic salmon with Nordic herbs, Arctic Reindeer tenderloin with longanberry sauce and with vegetables, Nordic herb chicken, fjords fisherman stew, cod, mussels, shrimp, and saffron broth, Scandinavian garden plate, vegan roasted vegetables, barley, and herb oil. Desserts: Golden Sun Cloudberry Tart, Norwegian Chocolate Forged Cake, Nordic Honey Ice Cream, Signature Drinks, Midnight Sun Spritz, Golden Citrus Spritz represent the Arctic Sun, Nordic Berry Mead. And an Aurora Cocktail interactive dining moment. Once every hour, the restaurant performs a Midnight Sun moment. Lights dim slightly as the golden sculpture brightens. Nordic music swells and the window show the sun circling the horizon, recreating the magical phenomenon. Servers deliver a complimentary cloudberry dessert by 2 tables. So the exterior blends seamlessly into the Norway Pavilion. Wooden star-inspired architecture, Nordic carved beams, a glowing sun compass statue in the plaza. Fire pits represent the Solstice Festival. At night, the building glows with warm golden midnight sun lighting. Why this restaurant works: expands Norwegian culture. Epcot focuses on food traditions of the Arctic Circle. Perfect companion to the ride. Guests finish the midnight sun voyage and then join the solstice feast. Beautiful nighttime dining location, one of the best lagoon views in Epcot, and unique cuisine. Arctic food is rare in American theme parks, making this a destination restaurant. And here's a bonus expansion idea. During summer, Epcot could host the festival a festival of the midnight sun with Norwegian music, solstice bonfires along the lagoon, Nordic street food booths, midnight sun dance performances. And here is the exterior. Now, I got to tell you something. This concept art right here, I would actually ride this. I really would. I would ride the first one too, but this one right here, the fact that it is a natural phenomena that happens in Norway, and we're bringing culture back to World Showcase, and it's timeless, and it flows with the environment of Norway at Epcot. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. Now, here's the other one. Truly, that one, my God, might be my favorite one. For real, for real. Now we just have one more of mine, and then we have Phil's. So what we'll do after this one, we'll take a commercial break, let everybody get themselves together, and then we'll come back and I'll pitch Phil's because I believe Phil is still out there on the road. Okay, so Marnis is a sweater that is made in Norway. So check this one out. This is a really strong cultural pivot. You're taking something deeply Norwegian, but grounded in feeling, identity, and design language, not just story IP, that actually perfectly aligns with Epcot's original mission. Let's build this like a flagship World Showcase attraction. Marnis threads of Norway, a cozy Nordic journey through pattern, color, and culture. So the ride is built around no red, white, and blue palette. Norway's red, white, and blue palette, Norway's identity, geometric patterns, symmetry, storytelling through design, warm versus cold contrast, texture as storytelling. Let's keep going. So this is a pavilion transformation. Exterior Norway pavilion gains a Nordic tactile house facade, giant carved wood panels featuring Mars patterns, snow-dusted rooftops, and glowing warm windows. Queue experience. The threads begin. Guests walk through a Norwegian cottage workshop, yarn spinning in displays. Number 2, a pattern gallery. Each Marcus pattern represents nature, mountains, and fjords, weather, snow, and sun, heritage, family, and tradition, interactive stations. So guest design digital sweater patterns, and then it later appears in the ride. Yeah. So same boat ride system like Frozen Air after boats are redesigned, thread boats, glowing yarn lined vessels. Soundtrack style, Nordic folk, orchestral, cozy, ambient, think soft choir, acoustic strings, gentle winter wind textures. Ride experience, scene by scene. Scene 1, the first stitch. Dark room, glowing thread appears. Narrator, every pattern begins with a single thread. Threads weave into snowflakes, mountains, and rivers, effect projection mapping, and fiber optic lighting. Then you have patterns of the land, scene 2. Norway's landscapes come alive. Fjords, resort. I was about to say restaurants, child. Restaurant is to come with this one as well. Forest, northern skies, patterns, overlay reality, mountain zigzags, water flowing, stitch lines rather. Music builds with rhythmic knitting sound. Scene 3, warmth in the cold. Transition into a glowing cabin. The families knitting together, sweaters coming alive magically, or come alive magically. This is the emotional core. Huggy coziness becomes the story. Scene 4, threads of the sky. Northern lights transform into flowing sweater patterns across the sky. Threads connect nature, people, tradition. Ceiling becomes a massive aurora projection dome. So the aurora borealis, it would be in that projection dome. Yeah, I know. How cool is that? Scene 5, the weave drop. Small backward motion, forward drop as the boat drops. Threads stitch everything together rapidly. Colors burst, red, white, and blue. Music hits its peak. Finale, you are the pattern. Guest custom patterns from Q appears on walls. Entire room becomes a living sweater. Message, every thread matters. Every pattern has a story. Then you go into the Martis Market. Custom sweater shop guests can buy their own generated design. Cozy Cafe, hot chocolate, Nordic pastries. Limited edition Epcot Martis collection. So why this works? Strategically, Epcot authenticity, focus on real Norwegian culture, not intellectual property, educational and emotional. Excuse me, y'all. Visual differentiation. No other ride uses textile-based storytelling, highly Instagrammable. Number 3, emotional hook. Not adventure, comfort, warmth, identity that's unique in Disney parks. So, of course, this could tie into your MLG Entertainment Network concept as design your identity experience, gamify, unlock patterns, share design socially, seasonal drops like skins and games. Now, of course, Marcus & Co., the Nordic Knit Kitchen, a cozy Norwegian restaurant experience at Epcot Norway's Pavilion. So this restaurant is designed to perfectly complement Mars Threads in Norway. The ride celebrates the patterns and the stories of the market sweater. The restaurant celebrates the warmth, comfort, and togetherness that the sweater represents. Think Norwegian lodge, textile, altair, and he in Haig dining hall. Restaurant story concept. After the journey through the magical threads of Norway, guests arrive at welcoming Nordic Lodge where the locals gather to warm up, eat, and share stories. Restaurant embodies Haig, the Scandinavian feeling of warmth, comfort, and connection. The tagline is warmth you can wear, comfort you can taste. Exterior design. The building looks like a traditional Norwegian mountain lodge. Key detail, giant carved market square patterns on wood beams, red painted Nordic architecture. Lantern lighting, snow top roof design, even in Florida. Yes, so there will be dusted snow rooftops, outdoor seating area. The yarn courtyard, fire pits, knitted pattern stone flooring, cozy blankets for evening dining. Now we get to the interior design of the Great Knit Hall. Inside feels like a warm winter retreat. Design elements, massive stone fireplace, hanging wood textiles, wooden beams carrying markets patterns. Tables, servers wear market style uniforms, right? Excuse me. Tables include net textured table runners, wood plates, and ceramics. Unique dining areas, sitting room, a small dining room with power and projections moving slowly across the walls. Feels like dining inside a sweater design. The Aurora Lounge there. The ceiling simulates the northern lights. Colors gently change during dinner. Perfect for cocktails, desserts. Late night lounge 5 signature menu. So you got the Forjord bread basket, warm Norwegian breads with herb butter, Nordic salmon flight, 3 styles of smoked salmon, sweater, soup bowl, creamy potato leek soup, served in knit pattern bowl. entrees: Arctic char with dill cream, Norwegian seafood stew, Nordic lamb steak, high roast chicken, comfort classics. Norwegian meatballs with lingonberries, flajoy, mac and cheese, warm reindeer shepherd's pie, seasonal desserts, Marisban berry cake. Layers of red berries, white cream, blueberry glaze represent the sweater colors: Nordic waffle board, hot chocolate flight, dark cocoa, white cocoa, and lingonberry cocoa. So you have the Midnight Sun citrus, elderflower, sparkling wine, Aurora Borealis cocktail, color-changing gin drink. And then you have Nordic Fire Cider, restaurant and ride integration. When guests exit the ride, their custom sweater pattern appears on digital screens. They can order dessert plates printed with their pattern. They can buy real market sweaters, knit blankets, and epic Nordic appeal. Apparel, LOL. Entertainment throughout the evening: Nordic folk musicians, occasional knitting demonstrations where artisans show how market sweaters are made. Kids activity: design your own sweater pattern table. So seating will be 280 guests. Dining time 75 minutes. Dining daily capacity 3,500 guests. Perfect for the Norway Pavilion demand. Why this restaurant will be a hit: unique theme. No other Disney restaurant is built around textile culture and cozy design. Perfect emotional pairing. Ride story of warmth. Restaurant experience of warmth. Merchandise opportunity. The market square is one of Norway's most famous fashion exports. Huge retail potential. And there's the exterior of the ride, and then there's the interior. So what do you think of that? Y'all want to take a little bit of a commercial break, and we come back, we got Phil's to pitch, and then after that we will chillax for a little bit, and then we got another show for y'all at 8:30. So we're going to take a little bit of a commercial break. We will be back right after this. We are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this rolling.
There's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward,
with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment: the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi, marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, this project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination, an experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and mirrors commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
Here you leave today and enter a world of
A world of princesses.
A world of villains.
And heroes.
Raise your sabers.
A world of other worlds.
A world of all the favorites.
A world of throwbacks. A world of
for whatever you love. Infinite worlds await.
Open your eyes.
Think of the one place you've always wanted to see.
This is where our magic comes from.
They say if you dream a thing more than once,
Please, please, please.
it's sure to come true.
Everything you see exists together in the great circle of life.
There are stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun.
I told you she was tricky.
Life is full of possibilities. What do you want to be remembered for?
The world is in our hands, and we gotta do something with it.
I just want to say a word of thanks to all the artists, the workers, and all of you. The young and the young in heart. You helped make this dream come true.
I'm loving it.
I'm loving y'all right back. Florentine, welcome in, good sir. Hey, so out of all three of those concepts, which one was your favorite? Now we got a sweater one. That's the official sweater of Norway, right? So we're bringing Norway in through a platform of fashion, right? Then we have a natural event called the Midnight Sun. And then we took rose painting and the Rose Parade and gave it an all new energy with a whole ride. So which one was your favorite before we get to Phil's? And once we pitch Phil's, then we will chill out here for a little bit and then get ready for the 8:30 show. I have to tell you, out of all of them, I feel like the one that really speaks to me the most is probably the Midnight Sun, right? Because when you think about Epcot and World Showcase and what World Showcase is all about, it is to transport you to a world that you may never get the chance to go to. And imagine you getting to experience a sun that never sets in Florida, right? What dichotomy that is. I think the Rose Parade ride would be great with the different roses and the powers that they have, and to see those roses overall would be amazing. And with this, this sweater one, I think would be incredible. Just to, feel something nice and cozy, and it's there year round, you know what I mean? So, and of course, during wintertime, of course, it's going to be magnified. So you let me know which one's your favorite Florence, and let me know which one's y'all favorite as well in the comments below. So we got Phil's here. Here we go. So Phil has 4 different concepts here. So here we go. So the Viking Voyage Saga of the North. This is the most thrilling option, leaning into the historical maritime power of Norway. Instead of Arendelle summer snow, the ride would be themed to the Viking age 1800 to 1050 CE. Hey Phil, welcome back. Glad to have you here. You're right on time. I'm pitching yours. I was asking Florentin, I'll ask you, out of the 3 that you saw, which one was your favorite? We had the Rose Parade, the ride. We had the Midnight Sun ride, the ride. And then, of course, okay, all good, my friend, all good. The Viking Voyage Saga of the North. Yes, I read all that already. The journey, you will board a traditional longship at a bustling 9th century trading port. The first lift hill takes you into the Hall of Heroes, where gods Odin and Thor, as traditional Nordic figures, not Marvel versions, send you on a voyage to find new lands. The backwards moment, as you enter the edge of the world, massive storm, reminiscent of the original Maelstrom, pushes your ship backward instead of Marshmallow the ice giant rather. You encounter the Magard serpent rising from the depths. For now, you crash through the storm, the final drop, and arrive at a serene sunrise over a new settlement, representing the Viking discovery in North America, Vinland. Vibe, intense, cinematic, and historically grand. That's the first one. The second one, Spirits of the Fjord, mythical folklore trail. This concept focuses on the hidden folk and the mystical creatures that inhabits Norwegian's wilderness, trolls, Hordor, and the Noken. The journey, the ride begins at a 19th century farmhouse decorated with authentic rose-melling floral art. See, rose-melling floral art. Me and Phil were on the same track with that. A grandmother tells children a story that comes to life around the boat. Backwards moment, your boat is cursed by a disgruntled mountain troll. You float backward through a cavern of glowing crystal and living rock formations. Finale, the boat passes through the Aurora Borealis, the northern lights, in which in Norse myth was believed to be the bridge to Valhalla Bifrost. The final drop is a plunge into the Maelstrom whirlpool that returns you to the safety of the village. Vibe, whimsical, slightly eerie, visually stunning. Now, of course, the Frozen Frontier. I know, but let's hear it out. Expedition Strongboard. Since the ride system is already frozen, this concept shifts from the fictional movie to the real-life Arctic Circle. It focuses on Norway's modern identity as land of explorers and extreme nature. The journey, you are part of a research expedition to the Svalbard archipelago. You pass through icy blue glaciers where you see polar bears, walruses, and reindeer in their natural habitat. The backwards moment, your boat navigates an ice shelf collapse as the ice cracks. Using projection mapping on the walls, you are forced backward through a narrow ice tunnel. The finale, you emerge into a high-tech global sea vault scene, showing Norway's final contribution, showing Norway's contribution to the future of the planet before the final splashdown to the harbor. Vibe, educational, environmental, and National Geographic in style. Then you have Peter Gint's musical Odyssey, classic musical journey using the works of Norway's most famous composer, Edvard Grieg. The ride is a synchronized symphony on water. It starts with the peaceful morning wood as you flow through lush green Spring valleys and forested shores. The backwards moment, the music fills to the chaotic in the hall of the Mountain King. Trolls chase the boat. The ride movement becomes frantic and synchronized to the heavy percussion as you slide backward into the mountain's depths. That is the backwards moment. The finale, a triumphant orchestral swell as you exit the mountain and see the modern beauty of the Norwegian Florence today. Vibe, sophisticated, artistic, and rhythmically engaging. Hey, four people, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Just talking about some Disney stuff. We are pitching new rides to replace Frozen Ever After. So, yes, indeed, glad to have all you here. So here's the breakdown here. Viking Voyage, Adventure History, Sea Storm, Serpent, Naval Exploration, Spirits of Fjord, Myths and Legends, Troll Curse, Folklore and Rosemary, Frozen Frontier, Nature and Science, Glacier Collapse, Wildlife and Ecology, Peter Gent, Music and Art, Mountain King Chase, Edward Green, and Fine Art. Now, Phil has one more that combines all of these, and then after that, we're going to rest, okay? Because then we want to breathe, and then we got to get ready for the 8:30 show, because that Park Place, they touched that spindle. It fell asleep. Well, at least Marv did. We'll get to that, believe me, it's wonderful when you are a real content creator, because in the words of Anonymous T.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
One more time, Anonymous T.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
There it is. Let's keep going, everybody. So by combining all of these, the concept is nourish the eternal spirit. This attraction is a living tapestry that weaves together history, folklore, nature, and art. It uses the boat as a vessel through time, guided by the spirit of the North, a shimmering aurora-like figure that appears in various forms. Scene 1, the Hearth 19th century farmhouse. The setting, the ride begins in a warm candle-lit interior of a traditional wooden farmhouse. The experience, you see a family gathering around a fireplace decorated with intricate rose mailing. A grandmother's telling her children about the saga of Norway. As she speaks, the walls of the house seem to dissolve into mist, and the boat enters the world of memory. Scene 2, the Age of Heroes Viking longships, setting the first lift hill. The experience, you pass through a foggy fjord where massive Viking longships are being prepared for sea. Animatronic Vikings appear as noble explorers rather than caricatures, toast to their voyage. The sound of deep Nordic drums and chanting of the Eddas fills the air. Scene 3, mythic wilds, trolls, and folklore setting, the upper level where the frozen fireplace currently sits. Frozen Ice Palace, my bad, y'all. The experience, the historical world shifts into the mythological. You float through a boreal forest under a permanent twilight. Peter Gens in the hall of the Mountain King begins to play softly. You see hidden folk corridor peeking from behind trees, small moss covered trolls that blend into the rocks. Scene 4, the Maelstrom, the backwards moment, the setting, the marshmallow, North Mountain balcony. The experience, the music swells to a frantic orchestral peak. You'll encounter the Great Mountain King, a massive rock texture animatronic. He slams his fist, breaking the flow of the river. The boat is cursed, pushed backwards into a swirling vortex of the Aurora Borealis. The visuals, projection mapping makes the tunnel walls look like they are shimmering with the northern lights, pulling you back through the Arctic frontier. Scene 5, the frozen frontier, Svalbard, and wildlife, this backwards ice ramp. That's the setting. The experience, as the boat slows its backward moment, you pass through the high Arctic. You see a mother polar bear, her cubs on ice, floating, and reindeer grazing on the tundra. This represents the resilience of life in the frozen South. Scene 6, the plunge, return to the present rather, setting the final drop. The experience, the spirit of the North reappears, guiding you forward. She tells you that the past is the water that feeds the future. The boat crests the hill and drops through a waterfall of light. Scene 7, the coastal fedora, the finale. Set in the final harbor scene, the experience, you emerge into a breathtaking bright scene of a Norwegian fishing village nestled against a massive green forested mountain shore. The music settles into Greg's peaceful morning wood. The message, you see a small research vessel, a Mara family on a dock, mirroring a family from the first scene. The journey from myth to reality is complete. First of all, I have to say, this right here, very well done. I love how you combined it, the past, and brought it back home. So it's a full circle of life. Shout out to the Lion King, of course. I have to say, out of the 4 concepts that you have, I would have to say the Spirits of for George is probably my favorite one, a mythical folklore trail. I think that's a very good one. All right, y'all, I'm going to turn off my camera now because we done the whole show for over 2 hours. Yes, we have. What a fun show this evening. Great job to Phil. Great job on your concept, sir. Y'all listen. Florentine is right there, never going to retire Frozen, okay? But that does not mean we did not give good solutions, okay? All right? Listen. So, yes, we will be chilling out here for just a little bit. What a great time tonight. We pitched what? Between Phil's 4, my 3, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7. We pitched 8 concepts to replace Frozen Ever After. Then if you have Phil's, big one that combines all of them, that's 9 ideas for Frozen Ever After. Mine's could be 10 with combining all of them, but it's like to combine a Rose Parade along with a sunset that never ends and then ending in a sweater. Actually, you know what? That would be kind of cool. That would be kind of cool. Let me see something here. That's Frozen Ever Maelstrom. Oh, my God. Give me a moment, y'all. We could pitch the Viking Dinner 2, Frozen Ever Norway. Hang on 1 minute. I'm trying to see if I can combine all of mine's live in real time. Give me a moment, y'all. Okay, y'all, so here we go. So this is just for the fun of it. This is live in real time. Ride concept, Norway, land of light, color, and warmth. Oh, okay, let's do it. Theme celebrate Norway's culture, natural phenomena, iconic artistry, a multi-sensory immersive ride that combines floral magic, Arctic wonder, and cozy traditional craftsmanship. Storyline flow, interest and cue. Norway's cultural tapestry. Guests enter through a Norwegian bridge. Norwegian village, blending rose gardens with subtle magical glowing petals, roseberry influence, cozy homes with knitted patterns, hinting the warmth of the market square, and windows showing glimpses of the Arctic Circle, sunlight, the midnight sun. Interactive elements, touch sensitive displays depict the rose petals in different colors to see their magical effects. Knitting inspired puzzles projected on walls, showcasing patterns coming to life. Scene 1, Rose Parade. The ride begins with boats moving through a magical parade of roses. Each rose color emits unique effects, sparkle with music tones, gentle breezes. Soundtrack orchestral with Norwegian folk instruments mixed in with whimsical parade fanfare. Scene 2, Market Square, Norwegian heritage transition from floral to intimate, cozy settings of Norwegian homes, giant glowing knit patterns wrapped around the wall, ceilings, and water paths. Guests feel warmth via gentle heat effects or lighting, and see the evolution of the square's iconic patterns. Animatronics of children and elders celebrate Norwegian culture. And then scene 3, Midnight Sun, ride moves outdoors, simulated projection domes and lighting. Endless day with 24-hour sunlight above the Arctic mountains and fjords. Aurora effects begin to shimmer even during daylight. Thrilling yet gentle movement through waterfalls, sunset cliffs. Soundtrack, eternal ambience mixed with soft vocals inspired by Nordic folk and cinematic adventure scores. Climactic scene, harmony of Norway, all elements converge. Roses bloom under the endless sun. Sweater patterns float in the air, and Arctic wildlife animatronics celebrate. Boat spins gently in a magical vortex of color, light, and warmth. Guests feel fully immersed in a celebration of Norway's artistry, nature, and traditions. Finale, village and gift shop. Boats exit a snowy village bazaar with interactive photo spots. Make your own build your own rose bouquet, virtual marquee squares, customization station, and sun-inspired lanterns for children. That's really cool. Oh my God. Y'all, we did 10 concerts tonight. How cool is that? Let me, right here, we can pitch for the Viking dinner too. Frozen ever. No, we're getting rid of Frozen, Florentin. We did 10 concepts tonight that were all different. Okay, right. Moving on. It has ride images throughout. 2 rides, merchandise, and dining experiences show. Indeed, Sir Florentin is the dining show replacing Arkansas. Sure, just wanted to see how that would turn out. Absolutely. So, with that being said, y'all, now I'm gonna turn on my camera again because we've done the whole show for over 2 hours. Yes, we have. So let me get the Daily Motivator up, and then we will head on out because we have one more show. At 8:30. What a time we had tonight for sure. Give me a moment, y'all. Being half as smart is knowing what you are dumb about. Being half smart is knowing what you are dumb about. Being half smart is knowing what you are dumb about. Solomon Short, very well said, good sir, for the people in the back. Yes. Let's continue on with the Daily Mover, everybody. Here we go. It's time for a day over, everybody, for Thursday, April 2nd, 2026. Just imagine all the goodness that can be. Just imagine how you can bring into existence. Imagine the vastness of possibilities. Imagine making the best of them happen. Your ability to remain aware of what's going on around you is amazing. Your skill at imagining beyond your immediate reality is even more so. At one time you only imagined, has now become a part of your world. Part of your world. Okay, we don't have Joey Benson or Haley Bailey, so you gotta do with me. Moving on. Keep that good momentum going. There's no limitation or condition on what you can imagine, so choose to imagine in the direction of quality fulfillment in the service of all you love. Dare to imagine, then dare to deliver what you imagine into reality. It's sure to benefit your own life and the lives of those around you. You know, when Florentin challenged me and Phil to replace Frozen Ever After, he was like, okay, I know I got friends who are creative and wonderful and everything, but I ain't gonna replace my ride that I like so much. We gave 10 concepts, okay? 10 of them. 3 from me, 4 from Florin, 3 from me, 4 from Phil, and then you add 5, right? So 5 from Phil, 3 from me, plus 4, right? So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So about 9 concepts, right? But then 10 because I combined all mine too. The first thing I want to say to you all is there's no limitation or condition on what you can imagine. We did that tonight with 10 concepts to replace one ride. Yes, it was challenge accepted. I think we fulfilled the assignment because Florentin now is like, wait, so Olaf is no longer in Norway? Like, okay, I'm cool with it because we gave something that related to his brand that allowed him to be at peace. The reason why theme park fans are so ferocious is because when they love something, they love something. If you're going to replace something, it has to match it. So if you're going to do anything in your imagination, make sure you care about. That's the first thing I'll tell you. The second thing I'll tell you is this. Your skill at imagining beyond your immediate reality is even more so. The skills you have are very important, but also don't doubt the skills that you can learn. The skills you have are amazing, but don't doubt the skills you can learn. The skills you have are amazing, but don't doubt the skills you can learn. Everybody is learning something every single day. Some more than others, some more than others, some more than others. This man and this snowman just, I don't get it. We did 10 whole concepts to get rid of Olaf. Olaf is going to Blizzard Beach. Personally, I just want to see him in the suitcase because he said he liked the suitcase so much. So I want to put him in the suitcase. But this man is not going to let Olaf go for nothing. Even though he should, because he melts in the sun. But anyway, remember, learning is fun. Learning can be joyful, and learning is a tool. Finally, just imagine all the goodness that can be. Me and Phil, what we did tonight, it took imagination, it took creativity, but also took a mental. It took a mentality rather to know that even though it's not here yet, doesn't mean we can't imagine it. So, with that being said, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what to do and do what you know. Never say one more special because you are always one of us. And trust, you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you were chosen to do. Well, that's one thing to call yourself. It's nothing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. Hopefully, I spend time together. We're some great together. And always remember, we're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or you're replacing one ride with 10 concepts. And you did it better than a whole movie franchise from Disney. Make sure the replay is not just right for you to watch it, not just right. Let's do it, but if you want to experience it again, I love you. I value. I embrace you all. Always remember, see love, you gotta give. Or see love, you gotta give. Or see love, you gotta give. Where obstacles you will come, where success you have achieved upon this particular day. I'm extremely proud of you, but no one's as proud to be proud now. So, and finally, y'all have standards and requirements. You see this right here? I'm talking about the one from Frozen Ever After. You can do whatever you please with the Paris tumbler. Here's the thing: that Olaf in Paris is getting burned, and so is the Orlando one. See, that's how you communicate. You don't negotiate what needs to be done. If it's necessary, if it brings people together and it creates more positivity, you do it. There's no negotiating here. Olafs are going to be burned. Love you, Florentin. He really thought he was going to get to keep the one from Orlando. No, we burned all the Olafs. I'm sorry. It just has to be done. Like, yeah, we did. Think about this. We made 10 rides to replace one attraction. We did 10 rides, 10 concepts to replace one attraction. We did 10 rides to replace one attraction. Disney, we are available for hire. Commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day. That was for the day. That's coming for the rest of the whole way for you, me, all of us. As a society, as people, as culture. I feel the love. Let's right back to you. Phil, great job tonight. You, sir. And to you, sir, great job. And you know what? I gotta give Ford to his credit to be here tonight, to see a franchise he loved get roasted, dragged, and slaughtered by two of his best friends, and to stay here the whole time. I gotta give Florentin some applause, because that wasn't easy. I mean, to hear a snowman that you care about that is going to be burned in every country around the world, that's gotta be hard. It really has got to be hard. I mean, sincerely. I mean, just what can I say except you're welcome. Give me a little bit, y'all, to get to the 8:31, because I got to stay in StreamYard for the cloud recording, but I will be there like probably at 8:35. So we're going to do the one that's coming up right now. Bye, everybody. One love, much love, all love. Me and Phil, because we did show together, all of us, we feel the love, and we'll send it right back to you. Bye, everybody. See you guys in just a little bit. Give me a little bit of time. All right, see you soon. Love y'all. Bye-bye.
I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been.
Here you leave today and enter a world of
A world of princesses.
A world of villains.
And heroes.
Raise your sabers.
A world of other worlds.
A world of all the favorites.
A world of throwbacks. A world of
for whatever you love. Infinite worlds await.
Open your eyes.
Think of the one place you've always wanted to see.
This is where our magic comes from.
They say if you dream a thing more than once,
Please, please, please.
it's sure to come true.
Everything you see exists together in the great circle of life.
There are stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun.
I told you she was tricky.
Life is full of possibilities. What do you want to be remembered for?
The world is in our hands, and we gotta do something with it.
I just want to say a word of thanks to all the artists, the workers, and all of you. The young and the young in heart. You helped make this dream come true.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
I've been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content.
Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.